prior to COVID, we were looking to amplify our and increase our work around micro enterprise and young people. COVID knocked us back initially a little bit in the first lockdown. You know, we didn't understand. We were trying to get to grips with it, trying to make some sense of things which are completely senseless. It's really, really important now. I mean, there's an economic reason for it as well as a people reason. If you look at our employment profile in Hull, we've got some very large corporations which have just, you know, reinforced with recent investment from the RBs, the Siemens of this world. 5 R&D centres now in the city, whereas 5 years ago we only had 1. So that's all good at that very high strategic global level. We've got some excellent family-based companies in the city, which, you know, can chart their history back over 100 years, which are fantastic, still in family hands, all contributing to the city. Our deficit in the city is at the small micro business and kind of seed-corn level of business. We started to address that, and if you look at the business formation figures for March, just when COVID hit, it was at its highest level in Hull that it's been for generations. And the reason why there's a very good reason why we don't have lots and lots of small businesses is that we have a lot of people living in rented accommodation and in social housing who offer no collateral to the banks. That's the fundamental reason. It's not about lack of enterprising people. Far from it. You know, we've got a very enterprising population and a very get up and do population. It's the fact that, you know, living in rented houses is not attractive to the banks. So attacking that one, you know, with through youth enterprise, through the John Cracknell Bank, all that is aimed at kind of addressing some of those structural deficits in the city to allow people to succeed. And I always think it is about creating a platform. It's about peeling those layers off and barriers for people to succeed and allow people to be people and be ambitious and enterprising, and above all, to offer choice.
So, looking then to the future, I mean, are you an optimist? Are you the realist, pessimist? Where do you stand?
I'm an optimist coming from a realistic base. So, you know, I do have dreams, and then I have to kind of define those dreams into a more of a realistic approach. I really want to continue and expand the work that we're doing across all fronts. I think in Hull, at the moment, it's never felt better in terms of the partnership landscape about people actually sharing a vision and an ambition and that North Star point. I think there is a strong sense of community in Hull, particularly around enterprise. People want to see people succeeding. And I think when you link that kind of enterprise culture with the feel-good factor that was created as a result of the City of Culture 2017, when we built an awful lot of social capital up with creative and cultural sectors and individuals. There's never felt a time better of actually pulling together. I think 2017 was a catalyst that everybody got into one tent and we presented Hull to the world. And I think, again, COVID has kept people in that tent. And, you know, when we move that tent, we'll all move in it together.